Welcome to the Education, Society and Health Pathway. My name's Phil McPherson and I'm the Director of Teaching and Learning within this pathway. I'd just like to give you a short webinar detailing some of the courses and opportunities that students can access as part of this offer. Firstly, Education, Society and Health consists of three main subject areas. They are social sciences, earth sciences and health and social care, and I'm just going to start by just going through those areas fairly quickly, giving you a feel for some of the qualifications and opportunities that you can access within those subject areas. In terms of the curriculum offer within social sciences, we have three main courses that are on offer for students. The first is A-level psychology. This is delivered by the exam board OCR. It's a linear A-level, as all A-levels are now, and students are assessed and learn three different units across the 2 years of the course. So research methods, psychological themes through core studies and applied psychology, and then each of those units are examined at the end of 2 years in the form of 3 2-hour written exams. It is a very scientific A-level. So it's actually classed as a science, and therefore we do advise students that to be successful, you will need to have a good level of maths and science knowledge and understanding, and obviously GCSE grades to underpin many of the things that you cover on this course. The other qualification that we offer within psychology is a BTEC applied psychology option. So we offer this as a 1 A-level equivalent, so it's called an extended certificate. It's a 2-year qualification that students will study. In terms of the assessment, it's done through a mixture of internal and external assessments. And as you can see here, 60% of it is done through internal coursework assignments. So students undertake a research project, for example. They have to do some written assignments, some presentations, but then the other 40% is done through 2 exams, one at the end of year 1, which is psychological approaches and applications, and then the other one is done at the end of the 2nd year, which is health psychology. So it's 1 A-level equivalent at the end of 2 years. Often students will study this qualification alongside 1 or 2 other BTEC courses, so potentially something like BTEC Health and Social Care, or CTEC Health and Social Care, or BTEC Applied Human Biology. These are the kind of courses that tend to go quite nicely in with that. Sport and exercise science is another option that many students choose to go with psychology on that programme of study. In terms of careers in psychology, it is very, very varied. There are many, many career pathways where psychology is seen as sort of very beneficial and very desirable. And you can, the beauty of sort of doing a BTEC or an A-level psychology course at the college is that what it then allows you to perhaps do at university or in further employment or training is actually specialising on the area of psychology that you're most interested in. And you can see some of those here ranging from sport to clinical to sort of forensic, if you're looking more down that sort of forensic and crime psychology route as well. The other course that we offer within social sciences is sociology A-level. So this one again is a linear A-level. You have 4 topic areas that you learn throughout the course of the 2 years that are listed there, and then at the end of the 2-year qualification and the 2-year learning period, these are assessed in 3 formal written exams, which will obviously then the 100% that you gain through those examinations in terms of the weighting, that's what forms your overall A-level grade in sociology. This is, in terms of the 2 social sciences, sociology has more of a focus in terms of literacy skills, and actually perhaps therefore a lot of the students that study sociology often look to combine that with some of the other A-level subjects within perhaps humanities. So many of them will then study religious studies, philosophy, English-based subjects, but equally many of the sociology students equally will study psychology as another social science A level as well, because they've got that passion for social sciences as a whole. Often students will ask about the experiences that we can offer within subject areas, and a really, really amazing opportunity for students who study sociology is that in recent years, we've actually run an educational visit to Washington, DC. So here you can see this was a picture from a trip a couple of years ago, and many of the sociology students went on that visit, and it's just a really interesting chance for them to actually contextualize their learning and understanding of what they've covered, but also get to see some amazing things while they're out there, obviously in America as well. So these are the sort of things that we do look to offer to really support and develop both understanding but also experiences within social sciences. Moving on now to earth sciences. So we've got 3 courses in earth sciences that I just want to give you a very brief flavour of. Firstly, we've got geography A level. So this is assessed 80% through examinations, and 20% of it is still done through what we call NEA, or non-examined assessment. So it's kind of coursework based. So as part of that coursework element, you have at least 4 days of field work. So a brilliant opportunity to go and visit places both locally, nationally, and even potentially internationally as well. And again, that helps with both the production of the coursework, but equally it underpins much of the skills, the knowledge and understanding that you also cover as part of the examination topics as well. Geology is also done as a linear A level over 2 years. The difference with geology is it doesn't have any NEA, so it is 100% examined assessment, but you do still have many opportunities to go out and do field work and actually apply a lot of the skills and the understanding in practical settings. So you will be doing, kind of practical stuff, practical endorsements. Many of the geology students will also study geography alongside it, because there's a lot of things that support and actually overlap. So it sort of embeds your understanding across both of the courses. But equally, many of them are also coming more from a sort of a STEM and a science background. And as it says there, it is also an accepted science for progression onto some science-based courses at university. The final course within earth sciences is a more recent development, and it's A-level environmental science. So the topics that you will learn on this particular course are listed there: pollution, environment, energy, and biological resources. It sort of combines both the scientific element that you may cover on biology, but very much puts it more down that earth science route, with more of a focus on the environment and some of those processes and some of those impacts as well. Okay, so again, when we talk about earth sciences, we've got 3 A levels: geography, geology, and earth and environmental science. And actually, as a program of study and as a package for somebody who's really focused and passionate about these subjects and wants to progress into these as potential careers in the future, that would be a very, very nice program of study to go together. The results that students achieve in earth sciences are fantastic. They've had, as you can see there, 100% pass rate on all courses last summer and in previous years, with around 60% of the students achieving the highest grades of either A star, A's or B's. So the teaching and learning and results within this subject area are very, very strong, and will really support any student who wants to progress onto those sort of career pathways and courses in future. In terms of the experiences, so we've just had a look at the experiences for social science students, just one example of many. We've got a couple up here for our earth science students. So we mentioned field work. So this is earth science students on a field trip to Ainsdale near Southport, where they go every year to look at the the kind of impacts of some of those coastal processes that are taking place. And then another international visit that we're currently planning for the next year or two is a trip to Iceland. So an amazing opportunity for earth science students, primarily aimed at those to go and actually see what's going on in Iceland and apply a lot of the stuff that's being covered as part of those courses. In terms of careers in earth sciences, again, very, very varied, a few up here. So it's not just a case of, what one sort of career route. Earth sciences can open many, many doors for many careers in the future. And then our final curriculum area within education, society and health is health and social care. So in terms of the curriculum offer in health and social care, we've got a level 2 offer for anybody who studies on the level 3 foundation year. So that'd be something that you could study as a level 2 option alongside possibly sort of GCSE maths and GCSE English if you were required to just try and improve your grades in those. The 3 courses listed in green are what we call our CTEC courses. So these are the same as BTECs, but they're delivered by a different exam board, so by OCR rather than Pearson and Excel. We offer 3 different weightings of the CTEC courses in health and social care: a 1 A-level equivalent called the extended certificate, a 2 A-level equivalent called the diploma, and a 3 A-level equivalent, which is an extended diploma. So some students might decide that they would like to study health and social care alongside, as I've previously mentioned, applied psychology or applied human biology or another A-level course potentially. Well, that's fine, and you can still do the 1 A-level or even 2 A-level equivalent in health and social. Alternatively, many students will say, I know that it's health and social care that I'd like to progress into, and therefore they will study the extended diploma, which makes up their full programme of study. It's the 3 A-level equivalent. All of the qualifications are over 2 years, and all of the qualifications are assessed 40% through external assessments, so exams and controlled assessments where you get pre-release material that you then use to produce your work. And then the other 60% is done through a range of internal assessment, so written assignments, presentations, group work, practical assessments, very varied stuff, just to kind of make it as engaging and interesting as possible. And then in terms of what the health and social sort of experiences, they also have many trips and visits. So this is one from last academic year where students went to the Health and Social Care Centre at Staffordshire University in Stafford, and actually sort of saw and tasted many of the bits of equipment and specialist stuff that they can access as part of those courses in the future. So really bringing that learning to life. And equally, we have many, many speakers who come in from employers, but also from different universities to try and really support and signpost to students where they can actually take their health and social care qualifications. Many of them are looking often down that nursing or midwifery route. Equally, many are looking more down perhaps a sort of counselling or social work progression route as well. The final course that I just wanted to talk about is actually is a new course that we're launching from September, and it's called a T-level, a technical level qualification in health, with a particular focus on people who are looking at adult nursing as their real career aim in the future. So the way that this qualification works is it's the equivalent of 3 A-levels. So it will make the whole of your programme of study. Okay, you won't be studying any other subjects. It would purely be the T-level in health. You cover some core contents that you can see listed down here on the left-hand side. Each T-level has an occupational specialism. So whether it's in health or whether it's in digital or other areas, each will have a specific specialism, and then the learning and the experiences is then tailored to actually what that specialism is. So for health, it's adult nursing, because we get a lot of students who want to progress onto nursing. So we're going to really focus in on that and provide the knowledge, the understanding, the skills, but also the placement opportunities for students to actually then progress into adult nursing as in the future as their vocation. In terms of assessment, as you can see, 20% is done through the work placement itself, and then the other 80% is done through the actual technical elements and core content elements, and that is actually externally assessed. So it's a very challenging qualification, but a very, very exciting qualification that we're looking forward to working with students on as well. And then just to finish off with other things within education, society and health that really brings this pathway to life and really kind of makes it stand out and support students. So hopefully most students are now thinking about where we are currently, where would you like to go, and maybe how are you going to get there? What are you going to do to actually achieve these ambitions and aspirations? So what we offer within education, society and health is what's called a futures program. So really setting students up for their futures. What that consists of is numerous opportunities for volunteering and work experience throughout the whole 2 years or even 3 years that you're at the college. Numerous employer talks and visits, as I've already mentioned. So, people coming in and actually saying, I'm doing this as a job. This is what the job entails. Signposting some of those work experience opportunities as a result of that. And finally, many university visits as well, not just to local universities such as Staffordshire and Keele, which have excellent health and social care areas and progression routes and nursing progression routes, but also to some national universities such as Birmingham and Liverpool as well. And then we've just got a case study up here, actually. So this is a former student called Harley Smith, who studied health and social care around about sort of 6, 7, 8 years ago now. Came to the college, studied health and social care, did a lot of work experience as well, because she was very driven and motivated to achieve her goal, which was to actually get into a nursing profession. And Harley is now, following all that incredible effort on the courses and in terms of her volunteering, she's now working developing sort of nursing assistants and actually training and developing people within the West Midlands region. So it's done really, really well, and we're proud of her, and also all of the amazing achievements of our education, society and health students. So hopefully that's been useful, a lot of information. If you do have any questions, then please get on the online chat function after this webinar. Equally, please visit the website for further information, either through the virtual tour or through the course guides as well. Thanks very much for your time, and hopefully we'll look forward to seeing you for enrolment at the college later on this year.